G'day everybody. This is the companion video to the extended article from the SME Innovation series, and it's called Why Innovation Isn't a Solo Act. So quick question for you. In your business, is innovation something a few clever people are expected to do, or is it something the whole team gets to play with? Today, I want to talk about why innovation is never a solo act, especially in New Zealand SMEs, and what it looks like when you actually turn it into a team sport. Most of us were sold the myth of the lone genius, the founder with the notebook, the tech whiz who has all the answers. In real life, that story quietly strangles growth. One person can't see the whole system, can't spot every risk, and definitely can't carry the creative load forever without burning out. When innovation lies in one head, three things happen. First, everyone else stops offering ideas because that's the boss's job. Second, the ideas that do make it through are based on one perspective, one set of experiences, one comfort zone. Third, the business becomes fragile. If that person gets sick, leaves, or just runs out of steam, the pipeline of new thinking dries up. Now, flip the picture. Collaborative innovation says we're going to use as many brains as we can. That doesn't mean chaos or endless whiteboard sessions. It means putting some simple structure around how ideas appear, how they're tested, and how they move forward. These are 5 building blocks I see working well. First, team-based idea generation. Instead of waiting for inspiration in the shower, you bring people together around real problems. How do we shorten lead times? How do we make it easier for customers to reorder? You run short, focused sessions where the goal is lots of ideas, not one perfect one. The gold is in the conversation, not the post-it notes. Second, breaking down silos. Some of the best innovation happens when the warehouse talks to sales or the accounts team sits in on a production meeting. Different parts of the business see different bits of pain. When you put those views together, you often realize you've been solving the wrong problem. Simple things like cross-functional project teams or short shadowing swaps can completely change how people think. Third, psychological safety. If people get shot down or mocked when they speak up, they stop speaking. It's that simple. Leaders set the tone here. Saying, "Tell me more," instead of "that'll never work," keeps the doors open. You don't have to love every idea. You do have to respect the person brave enough to offer it. Fourth, using technology as a connector. A simple shared board, Teams channel, or Slack group where people can post ideas, vote, and build on each other's thinking keeps momentum going between meetings. It also makes innovation visible. When staff can literally see their suggestions moving from rough thought to trial to implemented, engagement jumps. Fifth, reward the team, not just the hero. If the person who presents the idea gets all the praise and the voucher, but the 4 people who shaped it got nothing, you're sending the wrong signal. Celebrate project teams. Tell the story of how we did this together at toolbox meetings and in your internal comms. This is also where HR and people leadership quietly become innovation functions. When you build collaboration and problem solving into job descriptions, performance reviews, and training plans, you're saying, this isn't a nice to have, this is how we work here. Over time, the business starts attracting and keeping people who enjoy contributing ideas, not just ticking boxes. What happens when you get this right? Well, you see more practical, grounded ideas. Problems get picked up earlier because people feel responsible for improving the way things work, not just doing their job description. Owners get to step back from being the only source of clever solutions and start acting like coaches and gardeners, creating conditions where ideas grow. Most importantly, innovation starts turning up in the boring places: how you onboard staff, how you schedule jobs, how you communicate with customers. This is often where the real profit and resilience lives. So here's my challenge. Look honestly at your business. Is innovation concentrated in 1 or 2 heads or spread across the whole team? If it's the former, what's one simple step you could take this month to make it more of a shared responsibility? Well, thanks for being here. Please do take a look at the extended article that's linked below, and hope to see you back here soon. Okay, cheers, bye.